What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. We're going to pick up where we left off last time. We were about to enter the Grim Tombs for our Obtain Artifact contract. We're getting paid quite a bit. We were able to negotiate a much better price. The negotiator coming in pretty hot and handy here. Don't use that phrase in real life. That's not a thing. That's not a thing that people say. I'm tempted to buy the cart, but we're not going to do that. We've got 6,000 crowns in the bank. We've lost some of our reputation recently by taking cash in exchange for turning down contracts, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get that back up. The negotiator, though, has allowed us to negotiate without any hit to relations. That's the big deal, and it's made us a lot of money. I want to watch my renown today and see how it goes up or goes down depending on what happens. I'm going to try and be more attentive. I know I've said that in the past and I keep forgetting. But 1782 is the number. And maybe at least by the end of the episode, I'll remember to check it again to see what kind of progress we made. Because the next camp follower that I want to get, and we can't click on this and look at them. We have to click on one of these guys, is the bounty hunter, which we unlocked. There's also the trader here, which I can see. Let's see. Increase the amount for each location it produces, like salt near salt mines. So yeah. Yeah, we actually did this. We did this on accident without me even realizing. This could make you a hell of a lot of money, especially if you're playing the Trader Company Origin. This is something you're going to get unlocked very quickly and something you should pay for very quickly so that you can snowball your money making. But we want the Bounty Hunter. We want to fight champions and get ridiculous gear. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the Grim Tombs and see what's up. There's 14 undead up there. But they're the standard zombie-like undead. These are the ancient dead. You enter the ruins and find the fingerbone of Sir Gerhardt easily enough. When you turn around, a tall man in rustic armor is standing there, spear in hand, with vacated eye sockets leering down at you. He swings the spear back. The false king must die. The spear stabs forward. Richter Nightstar leaps over and deflects it to the ground, the spear tip crackling a couple of sparks off the stone floor. You look at the undead man, a worm coursing through its nose. It speaks again. The false king must. With a quick draw, you unsheath your sword and cut the ancient dead's head right off, the skull and helmet carrying its clattering clank off the ground. Before you can investigate, Richter Nightstar grabs you and tells you to run. More undead figures are appearing out of the walls, shaking free of the gigantic grip, or the See, this is a word that no one's ever written before. Granitic grip. So granite-like grip of a mausoleum's entombment. What a crazy... The people who write for this game, like, I can't give you enough thumbs up. I've only got 2. But some of these sentences, I'm just like, no one has ever written this before. Once outside, you order the rest of the company to get into formation to arms. They have a necromancer. Okay, so it's not ancient dead? No, this is weird. This has never happened to me before. This isn't even an undead. So this is undead. This is an ancient dead symbol. The false king must die thing, that's an ancient dead line. That's I've never had that proc and fought undead. Because the ancient dead are the ones that know about the whole like ancient empire deal. Huh. Well, I mean, I'm not complaining too hard, but yeah, that's still very strange. So, because of their numbers, we are going to use this area here to really block them in. They have a necromancer though, so we need to expect a possession. A possession could very well just totally mess us up. I'm going to send Stryker down here to fight by himself. He's kind of put himself in a nice little like wedge that they're going to have to come into one by one. We'll wait. Alright, and I want to have... This frees up Skibo here to take this position, which is also a bit of a 1v1, so I like that. Now, I have no one to cover the top, but I'm assuming they're all coming here in like a viscerally direction. Yeah, lots and lots of unarmored Wiedegangers, it looks like. So this is the first time in this playthrough that we're going to have fought Geists. There we go. Skibo should be good in this battle. And I'm going to take the time to move up here. We can see two of the Geists. We'll talk more about them once they start doing their business, because they are pretty annoying. Let's go ahead and get down here. Alright. That guy being possessed is a little scary. And they look like they're trying to overload the bottom area here. Which is dangerous. And you know what? Now that I think about it, splitting like this was probably a bad idea. Unless you have really high resolve on these two. Because what the Geists are going to try to do is freak us out. Or at the very least, I need Ozymandias closer to here to give him a little bit better coverage with the banner. We'll see. The stronger Wiedergangers are going to hold back like they always do, and they're going to protect the Necromancer. He's going to get some attacks off. Yeah, hopefully he misses, and that's great. Because that's a pretty dangerous weapon. That's a Scramasax, and it's not like we're wearing insane armor. The Geist, 5% chance to hit is pretty much all you get from ranged ever. Good hits. Good hits from Richter. And I'm very tempted to step in here with someone like Kane and try and get those hits. Wow, we missed an 82. Long axe time. I switched the long axe over to Buck. Also because I think it makes a lot of sense that a Beast Slayer would have a long axe. That feels like a more legit weapon for him. It's like a woodman's tool, you know, that also doubles as a badass weapon. But also because his melee skill is significantly higher than our other backliners at 67. So he's going to have more luck with a weapon like this. But this is what I'm talking about here. That's worth it. Yeah, no more Geists. That's huge. Now, if we could, you know, disassociate ourselves from this position, I would. But I think what we're going to do instead is step forward here with Brown and step forward with these two as well. And we're still making that same wall. We'll wait. Unless they do that. But we should be able to, like, dislodge them from here. Very good. Oz will do the old shoot and switch. And he nails it. Good man. Jump in here. And now we're free once again to move forward to solidify our wall to protect our flanks. We had to hit him in the head. If we didn't hit him in the head, this guy's dead. But now, unfortunately, we have to be a little bit worried once again about paying the price from the Scramasax. And I'm going to jump in here, too. It gives us more options. And that's why we waited here with Striker instead of moving. We knew someone else was going to come to us. So we got a chance to attack again. We're not getting... In a choke point like that, we're not making use of his great ability to attack multiple targets. But we are making great use of his strength to lock down multiple units. And kind of give our other brothers some breathing room. And I'm going to be pretty aggro here. I don't want these two armored Wiedergangers to engage. Like, I'm happy with them up there thinking that they're protecting somebody. Some people like to play this game and really use flanking strats, which have gotten a lot harder in recent times. Damn, that would have been a good hit. Because of the changes to the AI have just gotten so much better. Alright, good decapitation. They used to be really easy to flank, and now they're very hard to flank. I should have gone for the decapitate there, 100%. 100% a mistake. But as long as we don't pressure the Necromancer, we don't really have to worry about these two guys. In my experience, they just kind of do like a little bit of a shuffle around him to protect him. Alright, step forward here. Maybe should have kept Skibo back. He's a little bit hurt. I'd rather him not be the one that takes the attention off of this guy. But now he's in a two-man scenario, which is not good. Let's get in there. Very good. Muldoon is now free to make some moves. About to say, if we can get that kill with Richter. I knew that was going to happen. I could feel it. Very good. We don't have Berserk here yet, so we're not going to get the extra action points. I just want kills. Give me the kills. There we go. Confidence is running rampant. Missing 77s and stuff with Buck has been kind of not cool. Good man. Yeah, that's what we want. We wanted him to attack Striker. I could have footworked my way away from him. I'm not that concerned. We've got full HP, full armor on Oz. Step in, and the noose is slowly tightening around these dead. There we go. Totally forgot the first decapitation, but I remember the second one. So what we want to do is we want to get everybody a space away. And then we, all on the same turn, we come in for an attack. We don't want a disjointed assault on the Necromancer. Because it won't end well. He's just going to rotate his guys. They'll get a couple good hits. Next thing you know, stuff is going really sideways. I think we can do this with Kane. If they rotate on Kane, I think that's okay. I could lock them down, but in this position, I found that one thing the undead are really good at doing is shield bashing you. Nice. Perfect. Glad you landed that hit. So, see how we're kind of coming at him from all different angles? This is what we want. And it's going to buy us a turn to chill. Like, our fatigue will go down. All we're doing this turn is walking. Yep, expected that. Okay, good. Now, as we come in from the other direction, what we don't want, and why I'm like being so particular, is we don't want the Necromancer to get away. That's the big thing. Everyone dies. Everyone. Am I going to be faster than them? Probably. If I'm going to be faster than them, stepping in there makes sense. If I'm going to have less initiative than them, stepping in doesn't make sense. There we go. Keep our distance. And our brothers who are still kind of back here, they can sort of help clean up. But this is a good time to lock down the Necromancer. Alright, we're out of ammo here. Because we're so much more proficient with the bow, we'll do that. We'll reload. Alright, I'm in. We're in it to win it now, guys. Expecting some heavy Skirmissax damage. We only took one hit, though. And there's the shield bash. They really want you off the Necromancer. We'll get there. Boom, boom. I could footwork just to move a space forward. It's not a terrible use in my mind. There we go. Hell yeah, big damage. Not a bad little fight there. Tactics were able to be used. Understanding the AI's movements and behaviors was very important in that fight. And for our trouble, we're getting an ornate tome, a signet ring, and some crowns. So a nice little haul between them. That's like another. We've got like another 1,000 plus gold for that. So feels good. Go team. The battle over in the fingerbone of Sir Gerhardt obtained. You tell the men to prepare for return to Hemrid of Schneffels. I'm just going to call it Schneffels. I know that's not how you pronounce it. You're not entirely sure who or what just attacked you, but right now it's time to get paid. Yeah, very weird. I'd be interested to know if you guys have ever encountered it in that way. I kind of want to come up here and see what's up. I don't know if I want to fight more undead. I get tired of fighting the undead. I've had episodes sometimes where it's like an hour and a half of me just slaughtering zombies through like swamps and forests, and that gets old. Probably it's one of the matchups I understand the best, so it challenges me the least, if that makes sense. Whereas like if I'm fighting Scrat or something, I am like terrified. because it's such a unique type of fight. You have to be really prepared. Reading the note. Let's see. What do you need me to do? He wants me to walk around and kill things for a couple days. I'm not going to do that. These are good ways to make money. I'm just going to say forget it. This is not something I'm interested in doing at all right now. Alright, this is interesting. It's only a 1 skull contract, but this is to fight Hexen, which we haven't fought yet in this playthrough. You find Hugo the Younger with a scapula around his neck. I used to wear a scapula when I was a young Catholic schoolboy. Though its ordinary thaumaturgical arrangements have been replaced with garlic and onions. He has tears in his eyes. Oh, Sellsword, am I glad to see you. Please sit. Ducking under herb-heavy streamers, you come and sit before the man. Your eyes slim and beginning to water. He continues. Look, this is going to make me sound like the biggest goddamn fool you've ever come by, but listen. Many years ago, my firstborn, Torkel, it's always Torkel, came into this world clothed in illness. Desperate, I sought the aid of witches. You hold up your hand, you ask him if he made a pact and if they're here to collect on the debt. The man nods. Aye. 18 years is what they promised, and tonight is his 18th upon the earth. This is no simple task, Sellsword. These women are dangerous beyond any steel's proper reckoning, and I wager they'll be all the more hellish once they learn I refuse to pay. Are you sure you wish to help me protect my child? Wiping your eyes, you weigh the options. So there's 2 ways to go with this. One is you help him and you slay the witches. The other is the witches are like, what the hell, bro? Like, we came to get paid, and you kind of help them, and they give you like some badass potion. Yeah, convince me. It's only 1,000 crowns. I'm tempted to do it just for the novelty of fighting the Hexen, and they do have unique crafting ingredients, which for all I know are useful in some of the new recipes. So I'm tempted to try and get their what is it, like their herbs or their hair. They have like special hair. They have a few different crafting ingredients. The apple's a big one. If you have a glutton in your party, he'll eat it. It's so frustrating, and he'll get sick every time. Let's see if we can get paid more. So it's 1,000 right now. It's another 40. Yeah. I'm going to accept this, but he wants us to chill here, which I'm okay with, and I kind of understood this going in. I'm okay with it because it's nighttime. I wanted to wait here until daytime to check out the armory, see what kind of stuff they had. Maybe sell because our pockets or our wagon's pretty full. We'll accept it. It'll also help this place out in terms of its... Oh, wow. The arsenal assembled before you is unlike any you've ever seen. Armaments piled higher than 3 men head to feet. Soldiers are lined up, half of them holding religious banners. Oh, wow. The Holy War is happening now, and I'm in the north. Each adorned with one of the old gods. Clerics and monks walk the line, speaking to the matter in both earthly and heavenly tones. This is the crusade, the great religious arrest of the northerners to take on the Guilder's followers. Sellsword, are ye? You turn to see a young lad gearing up. You'll be on the righteous path, I know, and the old gods will watch over us all. Do by them well, little scapegrace. Of course, but first you'll do right by the glorious 3 in getting a fat purse from all the action to come. War is upon us. The brothers are idling the time away, bantering about women and witches alike, and if there's any real significant difference at all. Brown the Bear holds his hand out. Now, in all seriousness, I've heard tales of these wenches. They can put a hex on you to make you see things. They'll make you sign blood pacts. And if you don't pay, they'll cut your kneecaps out and use them for divination. Hell, when I was a child, my neighbor made a deal with one, and then he disappeared. I later saw a mysterious woman walking around with a fresh skull being used for a lantern. Buck Ulfgrey nods attentively. That's incredible, but does anybody know what a witch does? I know what a witch does, which is why I'm a little bit worried about this fight. Do we have anything? Yes, we have a level here on Striker, which is super important, because it's his 11th level. The 4 in fatigue is pretty important. The 4 in melee skill we will take. And I'm honestly tempted here to take the 3 in resolve. But we're going to go for a 3 in melee defense. And here we have options. So I think we're going to make him a sword master. I think that's a good move. He's been doing well with it. We have a great sword. The great sword's not going anywhere. Even though it doesn't kind of fit his southern vibe, I think it's one of the best weapons in the game. We're going to use it. It's going to help him a lot with his fatigue. Our other option here, we have several options. We could go Killing Frenzy for more damage. I'm tempted to go Lone Wolf and start sort of using him as such. He's going to need better armor before that happens. But he is set up as a Lone Wolf. He would not be terrible at that job. If Footwork is something like we talked about as an ability that I want to test out for this run. But a true lone wolf, I could see you using footwork with a lone wolf. But I don't think I would prioritize this. I want my lone wolves to stay in the pocket and get as many kills as possible so that they stack their buffs. They get reach advantage. They trigger berserk, all that stuff every single turn. Here, I'm tempted to get something. If recover was something I thought was better, I would happily take an ability like that. 9 lives, I would be happy to take. I mean, there's a lot here. Steel Brow is something that I've kind of ignored this playthrough. It's something that I've prioritized in the past. Hits to the head no longer cause critical damage, which also allows the risk of sustaining debilitating head injuries significantly. This becomes honestly less relevant in the late game as your helmets start to become ridiculous. You start getting helmets like, I mean, look at this one. 362. You add that to your Battle Forged, and no one's getting past that helmet. That's just not happening. So your Steel Brow becomes less relevant. And I would definitely point that out. So, you know, I'm going back and forth. Without rotation, without footwork, I would go for Indomitable, which has been nerfed. It's more expensive to use. You can't attack and use it in the same turn for damage reduction. So instead, I'm going to go for Lone Wolf. I work best alone with no ally within 3 tiles of distance. Gain a 15% bonus to melee skill, range skill, melee defense, range defense, and resolve. So we're going to take that. And in the instances where we need a lone wolf, he's going to be perfect. And if you really want to make this happen pretty much every fight, which sometimes I will, sometimes I won't, as he levels up a little more, as he gets better armor, it'll make a lot more sense. He needs, I mean, I would love it if his armor was 300. If he had 300 durability armor, it would be a no-brainer. I would just stick him out there and he'd be good to go. But having that level is important. And let's just quickly check. I've gone up to 1814, so like 35 or so. All right, let's unpause here. The Hexen should be here any second now. You come across a man beside a hole in the ice. He's got a fishing pole next to him, and despite the environment, welcomes you warmly. Care to have a chat, traveler? You don't seem to be from these parts. Yeah, I'm going to talk to him. I always want to know what's going on in these. You ask the man if the North has seen any devastating wars. He shrugs. Aye, we've our differences. This spat and that. But a century ago, a collective of warriors was formed to defeat a horde of undead. Oh yeah, see it in your eyes that you didn't know that one. It is likely that if they were defeated and walking corpses would have flooded south and killed you all. You're welcome, but they don't teach that in your fancy southern scripts. This is basically Game of Thrones. Got it. We need another drink. Alright, let's get into the town first before we have to fight the Hexen. And see what we can see. The prices here are not good. Not good for purchasing. They have a lot of attachments, which I would love to get. The prices here for selling, sadly, are also poor. Like, really, really poor. I'll still get rid of, like, a stick, you know? And these crummy, old, busted shields. I think everything else we wait on. Still good on all of this. Still good on food. So now, my plans were to go north today, but now I'm thinking I gotta go south. Because the Holy War is starting, and I need to be, like, ready for that. And I'm getting a little aggravated that I'm just hanging out here when the war is on. Of course, I couldn't have known that at the time. Oh, wow, I messed that up. And it messed up my renown as well. Well, that sucks. Anyway, I don't care about your son. God damn it. I'm so aggravated. I was like, man, if I could just get to those hills. That wasn't English. If I could just get to the hills, I could reveal this area around here. But, yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to be coming back up here for quite some time. By the time I do, our relations should be back to normal. But, yeah, I didn't want to stay here anyway. I wanted to come up here and find the rest of these cities. But now, I want to figure out what this Holy War is all about. And I think we should take advantage of this opportunity to explore. I wanted to fight the Hexen for you guys. That was my big motivation. Discover this. Sadly, I still don't think we're in a good enough place to fight those berserkers. Although the composition of this camp may have changed. Let's go see. If it's changed, which happens sometimes, taking this fight would finish our Yeah, it's Orc Young now. That's perfect. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. It's Orc Young now. We'll kill 10 Orc Young. We'll get our ambition fulfilled. It'll help our reputation and all that a lot. Our renown, rather. And we'll get the necklace that gives us immunity. And we'll give that to Striker, which makes him an incredible lone wolf. It'll make it so that, you know, in times where we fight dudes like orcs, having a lone wolf is scary because they'll just stun him. They'll just chain stun him, right? And then beat him down. But if he's immune to being stunned, what, you know, now you just got to man fight him, and that's not easy to do. So this is kind of a great day for us. Nailed him with the split. Go for that 79. Into a reload, into a step forward. I like this high ground. I'm probably not going to move the lower section of our formation. I love having the option to use taunt. We'll just have to try and make sure we remember it on Brown. Get messed up. He's got armor, so our bow's not that great versus him. You want to target one of these other guys, but they're all sort of in good spots right now to protect themselves. Yeah, I mean, that's what this next turn is going to look like. A bunch of that. Just want to hope that they don't stun everybody. They're going to land a lot of them, I'm sure. Alright, one good shot on him. Seriously, though? All of my armor? We've got time to repair, and we have lots and lots of supplies. If Buck lands this hit, that would be huge. Indeed it is. Let's get Oz using his pole hammer here. We land the stun. Excellent. Let's go for another line shot. And we whiff both. Ugh. Feels bad, team. 87. I don't really want to rotate. No, I should. I should rotate. Oz should be here. He's got armor. Ozymandias is in a bad spot for him. Alright, we got to get past a lot of stuns here. Looking at the turn order, I saw that was a possible series of attacks, which would almost certainly lead to an unarmored dude's death. Get that kill, start freaking him out just a little bit more. I read in the comments someone said I was crazy for not taking Nimble, and I kind of agree. But we're trying stuff. We're doing something that's unorthodox here. And I think I explained my reasoning pretty well. Very good. Muldoon's taking a bit of a beating. 48. Yeah, going for the stun I think was just the best move. He wants to go home to his orc mommy, but we're not going to let him. We're going to step in. It makes him less effective at hitting this guy, makes him more of a target, but it gives us a better surround. Yeah. That was pretty nice. Look at all the triggers he's gotten. Oh, no. Well, I didn't expect that exactly. I thought we'd be able to take him out before he became a problem. Yeah, they just busted me up pretty good. But this was all still worth it. Very much so. And we get some tools for our trouble, as you often get fighting the orcs. We're going to repair these very expensive weapons. Repair that helmet, too. It's probably worth it to repair the Scramasax. That's a closer call. I really just want to get back to the south and just start making some sweet cash. Do we bypass? Yeah. I could see there being some more stuff down here. I hope the ambition triggers quickly so I can get a new one. So now, just to keep track, like I said I would, we're up to 1743. Yeah, I feel bad. I hate, like, messing up contracts like that. It's goofy. I knew I had to stay close, and if I had waited just another minute, I'm sure we would have... Oh, unhold? Are you serious? I want to fight unhold for you guys 100%, but we just took a ton of damage for no reason. We can make an Axura trophy necklace. We're going to craft that. That's why we've been holding on to a lot of these ingredients. Who has really bad resolve? Well, I mean, Mudun doesn't have great resolve. He came in pretty weak in that department. Yeah, let's give it to him. I think that's a good idea. Until we can get some extra dogs and stuff. He's a frontliner. We can't have a weak frontliner like that. Someone who's just kind of scared. We've already got rotation on him. I know that I want him to be an axe bro, so I think I'm just going to pull the trigger on that. Or I could go for something like underdog to try and keep him safe. As a two-hander. I might do that instead. Let's go defensive instead of offensive first. Let's take that 4 roll and resolve. That'll help him out a lot. I don't like this fatigue roll, and I was hoping to get a better melee defense roll. And this is kind of a crappy hit point roll as well. Yeah, I don't like any of this. We're going to go for fatigue. I think that's more important. Grand loser here. Berserk, no brainer. Let's do it. Nice 3 in melee skill. Nice 3 in melee defense. And a 3 in maximum fatigue. So just generally good rolls. Gotta be happy when you get those. And of course we're saving up that last point there to see if we're going to get some sort of unique weapon that maybe we could use. Got some lumberjacks. They have contracts. Like I said, maybe they'll pay me to deliver something. To Elkshorn. $390 to go northeast. Okay. No, we're not going to do that. They want us to go back up here the way we came. So, if they had been like, delivered to Wolf's Wall, it would have been free money. You know? Little did they know. We were going there anyway. If you've never seen the movie Stranger Than Fiction, I would highly recommend it. One of the biggest like narrative devices is kind of the concept of little did he know, and they talk about that a lot. It's a Will Ferrell movie, and it's super funny. With the Forgotten Fort still smoldering in your wake, a group of people come out from their hiding place in a nearby copse of trees, where they had been watching the battle from afar. An old woman approaches you. Those green-skinned fiends drove us from our farm outside Wadoff, but thanks to you stalwart fellows, we will prosper again. This is for you. She proffers a bag of apples, though it isn't much of a reward. Oops. Whoa. The sentiment will be repeated again and again as word spreads of the orc's destruction. Striker the lion barks out a laugh and bites into one of the juicy apples. With orcs, the big ones are too slow and the young ones too stupid. Strategy overcomes brute force every time. The great green beasts depend on fear to do their work for them. Stand fast, and they can be beat like anyone else. The peasants marvel at Striker the Lion's speech and prowess and strength, clapping their hands, showering him with compliments, and patting him on the back. While certainly true words, this is hardly the audience that should put his advice to use. You lay your hand on Striker the Lion's shoulder as if to say, drop it a notch, lest any of the peasants think themselves heroes next time they spot a greenskin. Yeah, for sure. So we get the orc trophy. Tell everyone it was the glorious 3 who won here. And we can check out our renown, too, while we're here. Back up to 1843, so we've done a bit of a dance back and forth. But we'll take the dog here, and we'll check out the orc necklace together. This necklace of bones, taken from a berserking orc, declares the one wearing it a veteran of many battles against the green beasts, and not one to be bested by their brute force. Grants immunity to being stunned. And you look like an incredible badass, which is probably the most important part. Skibo, you get a dog, buddy. Let's hook that up. We're going to get up on this mountaintop, see what there is to see. Do it right now. Really surprised. I feel like there should be something here. I feel like there's something cradled in this this little like lower point. But now is not the exact right time to check it out. They have a kennel here. I'd like to buy some more war dogs while I'm here before the Holy War, because we're not going to get a chance to do that anymore. And I just noticed these banners here. I don't know what any of that means. We know there are forts here. Oh, these are the 3... Okay, where's the other one? I know we found all 3 of them, I think. I see 2. Am I just blind? So we found the Shroud... No, the Ancient City, the Oracle. It's not over here. Am I just missing it, guys? I'm sure we'll see it in a second if I am. I thought we discovered all 3 locations. And then we also have these like mysterious abandoned fortresses all along the roads, which I'm interested to get into and see what's up with that. All of these are probably going to be about the war. Let's discuss payment. I mean, that's a lot of money. Intercept all southern raiding parties around Gelbstadt. Don't let them burn any locations. Around Gelbstadt. This is like just where we came from, right? Is it somewhere up north or is it somewhere up south? Gelbstadt. Oh, they want me to go way over there. Oh, here it is. This is why I didn't see it. It's the Fallen Star. It was totally... It's under Northerners' control. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass there. I'm going to camp for a little while. Crusaders from the north have taken the Fallen Star. You're not sure if this means the war is soon to be at an end. It would be such a shame if that were the case, as all this strife has made for such great opportunities. I haven't done anything yet. If this war ends and I haven't done anything... The Gilder's gleam must be brighter than ever now. The ancient city has fallen under control of the Southerners. Perhaps the gilded folk will ask the Glorious Three to help defend it, or maybe the old gods will need a bit of proper gumption in taking it back. Either way, the Glorious Three is still on the catbird seat for fattening its purse. I'm sure we'll get another one in a second for the other location. Yeah, I don't want to go way over there. That's off the beaten path. I'm not trying to get there. Let's buy some food. The prices here are very mediocre. I don't want to hold on to stuff forever. I want this Falcon. The Falcon's in. So for those of you who've never seen the Falcon before, who's going to be our Falconeer? Could be Ozymandias. The Falcon gives us the ability to see the map for a while. And you use it in the beginning of a battle, and you can kind of plan your strategies a bit better. So there's definitely something to using them. Grand Loser, you get a dog. And it's good because usually the guy who's carrying your battle standard isn't able to attack in the beginning either. And I don't need this. I think this is pretty useless in my inventory. And it's a scimitar. We can sell it for a couple 100 crowns. So let's do that. Yeah, so the Falcon is a great pickup. You want to have at least one pretty much always. And it's not a single-use thing. You'll keep them. We needed more food. Let's get some cheese. Get up to 8 days. Can we get up to 9? Yes. Solid. I'm going to sell off these quivers. Bludgeon. Get rid of that. If we're about to walk into some big fights, I want to have some inventory space. But I do want to get... Let's see. Let's get 2 dogs right now. I know we have some empty slots. Let's see how many empty slots we have. Okay, we have an extra dog. I'll take it. No doubt we'll lose some in the coming scuffles ahead. Was there any good gear that I missed? There was not. Okay. I know exactly what's happening now, and this is a great one. So, while camping beside the road, a colorful wagon trundles on up with a sort of clanking, jingling, musical immodesty. You didn't think in a particularly big cart about 15 men and women inexplicably pour out of its back. Painted faces, musical instruments, juggling balls, long swords for swallowing, wine jugs for fire-breathing. The troupe of entertainers fan out and demonstrate many talent shows, as though you'd already paid for their services. When they finish, they clap, stomp their feet, and freeze before you. Hands out, smiles across their faces. A white-faced mime ironically speaks. What say you, travelers? Care for a show? A mere 440 crowns to entertain you all evening. And this is good. If your men are in bad spirits for some reason, this is a good event to get them back. But if you have an adventurous noble, like Sir Asgot, you can do this. You look like you have something on your mind, Sir Asgot. Before the troop can start, Sir Asgot the nobleman gets up and asks if they know of a particular song from his days in the court. They used to sing it when I was a little lad. It's been years since I've heard it. The mime, again breaking character, grins and loudly proclaims that they know it. He snaps his fingers and the musicians of the group pick up their instruments. When they start, the tune is instantly catchy. It's a stringed and horn orchestration, played alongside a large woman singing from both her heart and belly. She is a tempest of a singer, bringing both the quiet and ferocity of a large storm's coming and going, and her lyrics are that of an incredible heroism of yore. After the troupe finishes, you ask how much you owe them. The mime shakes his head. No, sir. Payment is not necessary. It's been a while since they got requested, and it was a pleasure to play it for you. And because of that, everyone is in really high spirits, which is awesome. Let's head down. We'll visit here. I don't think I can take this. Like, for anybody, I think I'm going to get a mission, like, go and take this for us. But finally, our next ambition procs. We can help someone win the war, right? Defeat another mercenary band in battle. I like doing that. I love... Okay, check this out. In your task, it says you can always press Control left click to attack anyone, provided you are currently not employed. This was so frustrating when I was a newer player and I didn't understand how to attack the mercenary companies. I would like to do this, but... Destroy 4 goblin locations. We're going to help win the war. Pick either the northern noble houses or the southern city-states and work with them to win their holy war. Every army destroyed and every contract fulfilled will bring you closer to ending the war. We're going to do that. So what I'm hoping is that by doing these battles, like, we're not messing up our relations. But I do know that the relations after this kind of go back to normal. Yeah, we can't engage with that at all. So let's stop messing around a little bit. Gelbfelsfest is a place that's traditionally had good prices for us, although the best prices are probably going to be at Karakan. I want to fight the southern city-states. I want to fight against them, but I also don't want to mess up my relations, if that makes sense. Okay, here we're going to sell some stuff. We're not going to sell everything. I'm going to sell off a lot of the cheaper items. And we'll hold on to the more expensive items, because I am heading south. The prices here are fine. Check out the weaponsmith. Oh, wow. The Blight's Royal Mace. A crude weapon like a pole mace can always be crafted with passion, skill, and attention to detail. Weapon skills build up -2 less fatigue. That's pretty solid. That's a good item. If this was later in the game, I would snatch it up 100%. The prices for purchasing here, though, aren't incredible. Now, they have some good prices here on stuff like tools. Make sure we're rolling in provisions. A basic male shirt, yeah. Just looking. I mean, we've got several thousand crowns just sitting in our back pocket right now. Just check out the hires. Yeah, you know, they got a hedge knight and a very expensive set of armor with a very expensive weapon. This looks like a pretty value pickup. This guy comes with a bill hook and several levels. But yeah, we'll get out of here. And we're going south. And we're going to try and, you know, we'll do an arena. We'll try and do some of the Holy War stuff. And see what the deal is. I want to get involved. But the reason why I wanted to fight against these southern city-states is I wanted to see their units. I haven't seen any of them yet. Experience what it's like to fight against the cannons and all that. It looks like they're getting messed up, too. They have ruins around their watchtowers and such. Please tell me they have an assassin for us. They have a really cheap gladiator. Oh, man. No assassins, but a cheap gladiator. I might hire this guy as our 12th man. I feel like we want to go into these fights with 12 men. And then we've talked about maybe letting Grand Loser go, even though he's level 8 now. Letting him go in favor of picking up someone who's like an assassin who has the really good skills and then changing over the name. I think that's something I'm interested in doing. I'm pretty sure this is a good pickup. The weapon plus the armor by itself is solid. He comes a little bit leveled already. And he's not taking a slot, you know, he's taking our last slot, but I think that's fine. A bloody house of combat and betting. A gladiatorial pit is one place in the south one may find rich and poor crowded together. But gladiators like Tamim are not just popular with the public, but particularly with the womenfolk. A raunchy tryst with a nobleman's wife led to the fighter being spirited away under the cover of night, lest he be castrated. There's many pairings in this world, and a gladiator with an untouched body is not one of them. Tamim is a skilled fighter, but he earned those experiences with his own blood and body. You're in. Super in. And because of that, we're broke. But I'm good with that. Give him a helmet. He's using this pretty legit weapon. The two-handed flail. I don't really have anything else for him, so this is going to have to be his deal for now. Something like that. Level-wise, let's give him Colossus. He's got 3 stars in hit points, 3 stars in melee skill, and 3 stars in range defense. He would single-handedly fulfill that that ambition of trying to find someone with 3 stars in 3 different areas. That's insane. Let's take a 4 here, a 3 here, and I'm going to take a 4 here. We're going to get him some big rolls in range defense. You know what? Actually, no. We'll take the 3 here because he's going to have so many huge rolls in range defense that we'll get those for him when they show up. But yeah, and he can also carry... There we go. He can use our dog. Alright, let's check out the prices here. So I think nomads... I'm wondering if nomads aren't the ranged characters of the South. And whether or not they're kind of like your poachers slash hunters. And if I should have been using them for my ranged guys this whole time. Please tell me the prices are still insane here. They are. The prices are absolutely insane. I wish I had sold a little bit less now at the other location. But if I hadn't, nothing. Nothing would have happened if I hadn't. But we've got money. We're good. I'm not stressed about it. Boom. Back up to 7K. Good to go. Alright. We're still going to check stuff. Do our due diligence. They have a weaponsmith here. I see that scimitar. Still no handgun. I was so willing to pull the trigger here. What I've been wanting to do is just suck up all the fire pots. Just every time I see them, start buying them and keep a stockpile for difficult battles. The prices here are mediocre to buy. I think I can hold off on doing that. And we'll do some of these contracts. And we will we'll come back and we'll buy the fire pots. We're going to do the arena for sure. But let's pause it for a second. Let's do what I keep forgetting to do. 1837 is where we're at. Let's come into the arena. And depending on what we're fighting, I may put in some new brothers. It's giving me 2 skulls here. We're fighting 2 gladiators. Okay. So that's a tougher fight. That's a no-joke type of fight. I was thinking about doing something like Skibo and Mudun with, like, Ozymandias. And because he's going to be our banner guy now, we've sort of decided that. I want to give him the resolve bonus from fighting in the arena. But against other gladiators, this could be a fight we can't win. We'll see. Could we give them better armor? We can. Not much better. Like that's something, I guess. We could give them this gladiator armor. That's something, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, something like that. Let's try it. If we can't beat them like this, we'll go back to our old standby, or we'll just rotate in one person. Oh, God. Nah. Nah, we'll do this. You guys step into me. We're going to go for him first. He's got the least amount of armor. Wow, they played that pretty freaking well. We'll wait. We want them to move. Move. There we go. Okay, very good. Alright, we got an injury, but a single hammer and a single hit from that is enough to kill us, 100%. We hit him in the head again. Damn, I should have rotated there. We'll do it now. God dang. And he's going to go for the swing. We got to get the kills. Like, if we just whiff a bunch of times, that's how we die. And yeah, we're not going to make it out of here. Damn it. Yeah, and even that, I mean, all the times we hit him, he's still not dead. I'm willing to try it, you know, a few more times before we bring in the A squad. We don't have to get incredibly lucky. I think we played that well. Pass, pass, pass. Nope. You either go or you waste your turn. There we go. This is more offensive because I get to step in, attack, step in, attack. And I would probably even step in with Ozymandias, simply because it'll give me a 3-man surround. But this is not a weapon you really want to surround. I mean, either one of these weapons is what makes them dangerous. Jesus. They're so hard to hit, and their weapons are so strong. We have a 5% chance. I just noticed that. This is not the squad. This squad can't beat these guys. I'm not going to waste any more of your time watching our boys get beat to death by gladiators. In the future, there's going to be nomad fights for them, and we'll take those fights with them when that time arises. Their stats just, they're not ready. They're not ready for these types of fights. Let's give our boys back their correct gear. Let's hook you up there. I think we had you with that. Something to that effect. You get this armor. Okay. Who's naked? You had gladiator armor. Skibo, you can keep that. And we're bringing in also Brown. This is going to be tough no matter how we fight this. Let's not kid ourselves. Kind of messing up my formation a little bit. That's alright. I'm not even considering bringing in any type of archer. Yeah, let's go necklace. This is Skibo. Skibo gets a dog, correct? And then Mudun gets the necklace. It's a lot of messing around, but we're getting it done. Okay. Now we take the fight, and we hope to win. I mean, it's big money in the bank. It's going to mess us up because these dudes, they're going to hurt us no matter what. Back up 1. Pass. Back up all the way down here. Pass. Back up here. Pass. There we go. This is where you need nets. No hits, eh? You step in. Let's get that overwhelm. Thank God we dodged that. Footwork into a beating, though. Wish he wouldn't have landed that. Obviously, but I wish he wouldn't have landed that because it's kind of bullcrap that he landed it with 3 stacks of overwhelm. And we still managed to hit him despite the overwhelm. Yeah. This is what we're going to do now. We're going to taunt. The combination of... Nice. Of shield wall plus the overwhelm, I think is going to do this for us. I'm kind of relying on Striker to sort of win this fight up here. His melee skill is so high, I feel like he has to be able to do it. Almost. Whew. God dang. We weren't able to get our shield wall up in time. Whew. Crazy how tough these fights are. I'd love to see those guys' stats. They might be posted on the wiki already. The stats of the arena gladiators. If they just had some different weaponry too. We already know we want to back up. So let's just back up one. And if you're wondering why, like I'm pulling them into a situation where they're not getting to attack on the first turn. That our engagement starts, but I do. And they're trying to be smart. The AI's like, I'm not moving either. But they will move. Shield wall up. This is good. We're going to get a line shot. They might use footwork to get out of it. Damn. And they stunned me and messed up my shield wall. That was a very fortunate miss on our part. We need to have this down so we can see what the numbers are. Line shot that double hits. Brown is in trouble because they've stun locked him. Come on, Brown. And riposte now up. Yeah, they don't want him to get another one of those big swings. Let's get in there. And now we can start putting overwhelm on him. Yeah, this is kind of how the fight should have gone. We have high enough stats to hit these guys on these particular brothers. I'm going to jump in and use shield wall. For the surround. I care more about my offensive capability. I wouldn't have been surprised if he went for a big round swing. Instead he tried to step out on me. Okay, we hit him in the head. And Kane we trust. And he takes the fight to them. Brown is going to level. We're going to get paid. That was very expensive, though, in terms of how bad we got beaten up. No, it wasn't Brown. Brown didn't level. Of course he didn't. Right. My mistake. We did pick up an injury, though. Yeah. Initiative is not a big deal for him, but not being able to move without losing action points is pretty rough. We might be able to heal up some of that before the next battles start. But 1,000 crowns, 1,000 crowns. And let's check this out. I think we did get fame or did get renown for fighting in the arena. I think it was like the same as doing a contract. So it just counts as a contract. I mean, that's good to know as well. I'm going to buy these fire pots. I'm serious about that. We're gonna load up on fire pots whenever we can. And I'm also pretty serious about getting our wagon larger. It's not good to do it yet. We don't have a big enough bankroll because I just bought those fire pots, but soonish. What do you need me to do? The Fallen Star has been taken by savage northerners. Our world is threatened. It's only a one skull contract. Let me actually read this. Our holiest land, the Fallen Star, has been taken by savage northerners. Our world is threatened with darkness, and to fend the shadow we must be propitious in our endeavors. That's another word I don't know. The men of my domain are plenty, but the lands beneath the Gilder's eye stretch far. I need soldiers such as yourself to help claim the Fallen Star, for it is a part of this earth which the Gilder is suzerain. I don't know that word either. And the Gilder pays us all 1,550 crowns for the task completion. Do we have an arrangement? I'm going to take more money. Yep, thank you very much. Not a lot more money, but it was. Conquer it, and then destroy any regiments in the vicinity. I feel like this battle is going to be harder than the game is letting on. Alright. I'm okay to travel up here, also because, oh, they hate me now. See, that's kind of what I was worried about. So it looks like I've taken the Southerners' side here. I was hoping they would make mechanics such that no one really gets mad at you because you're just kind of a sellsword. And that I could play both sides and I could fight whoever I wanted. But that doesn't appear to be the case. Maybe I should have taken the Northerners' side just so that I could fight the new units. That's what that's what I was hoping I would be able to do. But if they're going to go straight up hostile on me, then there's nothing I can do. Obviously, I don't want to lose my base of operations here. Alright, there's a regiment here. Are they going to help us? What is our condition? Are we better? Almost. Almost better. Who has quick hands back here? Richter doesn't yet. Buck does. And so does Oz. We need, like, bags and belts on these two, so they can carry a ton of grenades for us. Alright, let's see what's going on here. As the Vizier believed, the Northerners have taken up positions in and around the Fallen Star. Most of the riffraff religious folk have long since departed, leaving only the Glorious Three and the opposing force. You draw your sword and order the men to make the attack. This is going to be a big one. Some footmen, a few billmen, a few arbalisters, a plethora of conscripts, a few gunners, and an assassin. How did they get Southerners on their side? Is it their conscripts? No, like... Are they on my side? Ah, okay. I know this battle well. There's only 11 dudes to fight against. There's a heavy crossbow here for the taking. And aside from that, I don't see any gear that I want. I mean, they're wearing mail, of course. Yeah, I'm not even all that tempted to get in there. I think we wait and we let the AI's forces move forward. They've got fortifications. Now, of course, I don't want to get shot in the face by a heavy crossbow. Are they not going to move forward at all? We've got such an overwhelming force here. Alright. I didn't come here to do nothing. And I don't want them to get all the glory and all the loot. But I would like them to take all the damage. Especially since we're still a little bit hurt. Let them soften everybody up. Because these soldiers are not weak. I mean, the guys in the lamellar looking stuff are not the highest quality. Yeah, we'll get here. Take a shot at somebody. We've got a 49, a 55. Good hit. We'll take a shot at the guys that we think we're going to be fighting. Grand Loser, you get in there, you hold the center. You and Sir Asgot, shield to shield. You know, we're gonna move Tamim around. Maybe he can get around in the back, do some damage that way. I want to be a little conservative with Brown because he's injured. I'm gonna try and, like, you know, quote unquote flank with him. Can I not get in there? I cannot. Oh, that's right, he has the injury. His sprained ankle took away his action points when I moved him. Got it. Ozymandias holding the center down with his banner. I don't want to get hit by that military pick. I'm going to be real. Make smart plays here. I wish we could pick up stuff from their corpses. Otherwise, if I could do that, I would just let them fight. Or I'd rotate them all in the front lines and let them get slaughtered. I hate it when the AI does that to me, and they do it to you. They'll rotate you like in a position you don't want to go. Yeah, it's a delicate balance what we're doing right now. We're trying to be in the fight, but not be the one taking the brunt of the damage. But we also have to try and be the ones getting the loot, you know? Oh, I probably could have just hit him. And now he's going to get killed by this other guy, and I'm not going to get the experience. Bummer. Yeah, here we go. Yep, that's what I was hoping for. He would step in. I didn't know he would do the push. Handgun fires. Big damage. We got to get these handguns, guys. It's going to completely change how we play. And I know that, which is why I'm excited to do it. I want these sword lances, too. And he shoots at me, of all the people. Shoot at this guy. Alright, a bit of a whiff. We're just going to shoot into the mass. Hope to hit something. Very good. Hit the conscripts. Yes. Not the men in the beautiful armor. Leave them alone. Are any of them injured yet? No. Oh, he is, but he's also rocking that heater shield. It's going to be hard to hit. I kind of want to step in here. It's a dangerous spot, though, because I'm basically putting him in a 3-man. I'll step in here. That is not what I meant. I meant for him to come this way. Alright, and they're still going for those attacks. Step in there, freak them out. I'm in the back line now. I'm in your cookie jar, touching your stuff. But because of that, they're going to hit me. Striker's just, he's pitiful in this fight. Good hit. I don't have rotation yet on Skibo. So I kind of just need to wait for one of them to die. And then maybe I can step in. We're clogging the center. He tried to run and got ganked. Alright, let's get in there. Jesus, the handguns. Oh my god. What are we doing with our lives? Why do I not have like 3 of those already? Because they're like $4 grand a piece is why, but you know what I'm saying. Wow. Tell you what, we're going to lock this Arbalister down. That's priority number 1. I want that heavy crossbow. That's the prize. That's the prize from this battle that we're going to get. And this dirty conscript is going to try and take that from me. And I'm going to try my best not to let him. They're just going to... Man, they're going to get all these kills. Okay, you can do that as long as you don't take the last hit. Let me get that kill. Get the pike. Damn it. I'm going to keep trying to get lucky and just hit him. Do not... No, you damn it. Alright, there's one guy left. And you can see we hover over him. We didn't get it. That was a huge upgrade. If you shoot into here, does it hurt my own men? I imagine it does. And they took the kill anyway. Whatever. We got garbage for that. As you sheath your blade, an arrow zips overhead and hits the sand with a muted spiff. You look toward the source and see a young and nervous archer being slapped upside the head, and besides this man is an entire contingent of northerners. It's a counterattack. We'll make a stand defending the site. Just more northerners, Tamim says. You nod and respond. More logs for the Gilder's fire. What a sweet line. The sellsword mentions the Gilder is more keen on gold than flame, but you tell him to shut up and get prepared for what's coming. The defenses of the Fallen Star itself should serve the company well here. Wow, tongue twister. Okay. Yep, and we'll do it with the backing of our troops. This is why it was so confusing to me, because I didn't see the banners last time. I don't think they were there. 2 arms. But we're definitely going to want to use them as meat shields here. We don't have a lot of time left today. This will be the last part of the battle we do for sure. There's only 14 of them again. That face mask on the assassin looks awesome. Looks like the guys from the 300, the Immortals. They're going to take their time and load up. And we have the ruins to use. If we were by ourselves, we'd be making use of these old walls. Or even falling further back. It's a bronze statue. But yeah, we've already gone a bit over time, and I'm okay with that. But I don't know if I can do another fight after this one. If this doesn't close it out, we're just going to have to call it. You don't really get much for fighting dogs, but they will hinder our advancement. What I'm seeing is a lot of footmen. Yeah, I'm a little bummed we're not doing, let's step here. We're not doing a fight against the Southerners. I know I've said that already, but, like, I'm a little bit annoyed by it. Yeah, we'll jump out of that zone of control. Not a problem. We're going to get good gear from fighting these dudes. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if we could get some war bows, if we could get, like I said, the heavy crossbow that we missed out on, would have been an amazing pickup for us. Man, we could jump all the way in. I'm not going to do that. They have a bill hook. Some bill hooks would be good pickups. I would probably use a bill hook over a pole mace. And what I need to do is go to Ottendorf, I think, at some point, even though they hate me now, which kind of sucks. So, kind of ixnay this whole line of thought. But I would like to get nets. I want to keep a net on Kane for pretty much every fight. I think I need to just keep a ton of them. I need to just buy them. Whenever I see a net now, I need to program my brain to buy them. Because in the past, I've kind of glossed over them as, not expensive, but just the fact that they're consumables make me kind of steer away from them. In terms of, like, I'm always trying to get the long-term gains. And throwing a net is literally throwing money away. So if we wanted to meet them in open field, I guess what would have happened was we wouldn't have got the allies. Which meant we could have sucked up all the experience, but this fight becomes much more difficult. Nice, 2 shots on the billman, very good. Another heavy crossbow. Would be sick if we could get it. This is not something I usually play with. The bigger the battle, though, perhaps the more relevant it is. Maybe it's just like a mind flood of too much info. Ow, that hurt. I wish there was a way perhaps to move up the AI's movements, or to speed up, rather, the AI's movements. Mudun's not in the best shape, so I'm tempted to kind of go a different route with him. We're going to want to put shields in front of him, or else he'll get shot point blank even on the high ground. We'll wait. Let them go in first, and they shut down the Billman for me. That's nice. Get in there. Yep, we're in it. Accept the fact that you're in it and just be in it. So Asgod's got good stats. He can take that fight. I don't like that Grand Loser took such a heavy hit. But he's still shielded. You gotta put someone in front, at least let it be a shield, bro. And we've kind of inadvertently sort of put ourselves in a position to step here. To be sort of like first in line. To take the fights that we want. Like, we're out ahead of the main force. Pretty well. In the locations that I want to be out ahead. Nice. I mean, I'll take it. I want to get this kill and this kill. If I don't get any other kills, I won't be like upset by that. I'm going to get here. It's a disadvantageous fight. But if he doesn't go there, he's not going to be in this battle at all. The assassin has a Shamshir this time. Alright, who's doing what? So 26, 34. Yeah, we're not going to hit any of them. Ooh, and he wants out. Step in with everybody, keep everybody tucked. I could do... Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I like having him on the outside. I was thinking about moving him around. We had the natural movement to do that before we locked in here. Alright, Ascot's going to fade an attack. Just don't take the kill. He's going to take the kill. Like, this guy's going to get it if he didn't go already. Feels bad, man. Give me that sweet, sweet Bill Hook action. Don't take my Arbalister kill. Damn it! Ah. The game just doesn't want me to be happy. It's making these fights much easier. So there's some benefit to that. But us not getting like any of the kills, just super weak. Even takes that kill, which we've been working on with Kane. Let's go down. Set up a potential line shot. Step in behind. Step in here. Step in there, lock down the Arbalister. Line shot and we hit them both. And we messed them up. So wow, I said something I totally didn't mean to say. Fast adaptation. I think I said fat ass. Fast adaptation has supposedly been buffed. It's gotten, I think the percentages were tweaked to be a little bit better, someone mentioned in the comments. If that's true, that's great, because it was kind of one of those abilities I sort of already used anyway. I'm going to take this surround here from them before they can take it from me. We got a kill. Holy crap. Who would have thunked it? Alright, now we gotta wait for the AI to do its moves again. Show me what you got. Yep. That was gonna be mine. It's okay. I'm not mad. Just give me the heavy crossbow and all will be forgiven. They set it up for me. The heavy crossbows are sitting right there. If I can just land the shot with Tamim. Whose name we will change, of course. See who he attacks. Alright, do it. Yes, but we didn't get the bow. Ah. Well. 2 chances down the drain. The entire fight's down here, though, and we're in good position. Better than the AI. Don't take this kill from me, AI. There we go. We got it. Another arming sword, which is worth a little bit. We're claiming more of the surround down here. Assassin's in the mix. With his stun grenade. And Shamshir. I'm curious how good that helmet is. Wow, he took that. Okay, cool. Only one dude left, and they're gonna... God dang it. Alright. We got barely any experience, and a little bit of loot for that. We're not getting jack, honestly. The enemy is defeated and the falling star is reclaimed. Southern soldiers slowly fill the defenses. Trickling behind them is a crowd of the faithful, passing by the dead so they may prostrate themselves at the holiest of spots. Not a one says thanks to you. Not that it matters. That's Razil ibn Nusa, the master astrologer's job. Victory. Under new management is the achievement we just unlocked. So I'm curious how this works. Like, the Holy Lands were in the hands of all 3 southern places. Southern city-states. So, like, was the Holy War over for a moment? But it looks like they retook the ancient city. Don't go there. They hate us. What are you doing? The pathing is like, go to the road. But they could just drop like a huge stack right on top of us and then we're just dead. So I'm guessing they're going to give me another thing to go and retake the ancient city. But I would love it if I could like go to Gibelfast and be like, you want me to take this for you or you want me to take this for you? And then we kind of play both sides against the middle. But I think what ends up happening is everyone just kind of hates you. But I want to go back here and sell my junk and get more contracts. 6 Necrosavants? Ah, I want to take that. That's a cool fight. The odds of us getting decapitated, though, somewhat high. You know what? I think we'll do this at the beginning of the next episode. We'll fight that. We'll turn in. We'll get paid. We'll sell off. Then we'll do another arena. We've got plans. We've got big plans. But that'll be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Goodtalk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.